Four on the Floor brought to you by Citywide Banks. 4 questions, 30 seconds each. First question, who's going to turn out to be the better quarterback, Derek Carr or Teddy Bridgewater? I'm going Bridgewater. I believe strongly that Bridgewater is going to be the better quarterback. I'm not in love with the idea of either one of these two guys becoming stars, but I like Bridgewater's size better than Derek Carr. I think he'll be able to withstand the pressure, and I like his legs better than Derek Carr, and I like his arm. I saw him make a play the other day against the Broncos where he was being tackled at the ankles, he was falling forward, just getting rid of the ball. I thought was an accomplishment, and he got rid of it 20 yards downfield, right on the money to a receiver. Fantastic passing play. I like him.
I'll bow to you on that because that's a good question. This goes sound like you. I think it's almost too early to tell because Derek Carr last year looked like he did look like the deer in the headlights, but I think he's maturing, and his brother said he's a lot better than me.
David,
well, that's not that's not saying much because David Carr didn't turn out to be. I think they're both going to be at least good quality starting quarterbacks in the league. I think they're
stars,
possibly Pro Bowl every once in a while. Yeah, I would trust them.
Who you got tonight, Cubs or Pirates?
I'm going to take the Cubs. I think Joe Maddon's going to be the X factor. I think they got the better pitcher on the mound. I think that the Pirates have the better team on the field, but I think the Cubs, there's something at work here. It's almost Tebow-ish.
Kind of like the Astros, too, yeah.
Pardon me?
Kind of like the Astros, and you were right about the Astros last night. I was wrong. I'm going Pirates. I'm going to go Pirates. For many of the same reasons I went Yankees last night, only I think the Pirates are a much better team than the Yankees. They're at home. They've got that star player in the middle of that lineup in Andrew McCutchen, and this ain't Tanaka on the mound for the Pirates like the Yankees last night. This is Garrett Cole, a 19-game winner who's one of the best 5 or 6 starters in the National League. So
I liked him when he was on TV. What was he in that movie or the TV show?
Who are you talking about?
Cole. He played the
Garrett,
little.
Yeah, Webster.
Yeah.
Gary Coleman. That was a reach. That was a real reach. Third question. Broncos are being given the rankings in many of the national polls, the power rankings, as the 3rd or 4th. Wait. What is this? 3rd or 4th?
They're ranked 3rd in some. They work 4th in others.
Okay. Are they the 3rd or 4th best team in the NFL?
Here's what I think, and I'm going to go a little off track here, but I'm going to answer your question. I think they can get to number 1 in those rankings by doing 2 things: beating the Packers and beating the Patriots. They could be on Thanksgiving, at the end of Thanksgiving weekend. That's how they be number 1. Otherwise, they're not. If they lose to either team, they'll not be number 1. But I think they're right where they're going to be most of the year, 3rd, 4th, or 5th. And I think I would right now put. I would put them 3rd because of the defense.
Okay, I think they're ranked perfectly as well. Look, Peyton's been fantastic in the 4th quarter, but not earlier in games, and he's keeping the opponent in the games at times with these turnovers. So if the offensive line gets better and the running game gets better, Peyton will get better. The defense is the best in the league. I think they're ranked exactly where they should be, but like you, I think by the end of the year, if they get their act together, they could be ranked number 1 in a lot of these polls. All right, last question. Should Andrew Luck play Thursday night versus Houston? Absolutely not. They're going to win that division. They're in the weakest division in football. They've already got a game lead on everybody, and by the time it's all over, they're going to have a 2 or 3 or even 4 game lead in that division. They're going to make the playoffs. They shouldn't worry about seeding. They should be worried about getting Andrew Luck healthy. He's got a separated right shoulder. If he doesn't play Thursday night, he gets another 10 days of rest. You got to protect your franchise player. Should I stop
First of all, you go on forever. First of all, Les, he doesn't have a separated shoulder, according to Cole.
Slightly separated shoulder is what they're calling it.
No.
And that's what I've read.
Well, you've read the Colts saying those reports are wrong. So do you believe the Colts, who have to tell the truth, supposedly, or do you believe reports from people that don't know what they're talking about? I mean, the truth is he really doesn't have a separated shoulder. I played. The game I didn't want him to play was Sunday, and they didn't. I thought they could get past Jacksonville, and they won. You've got to beat the division team. You've got to beat Houston. He's got to play. So I disagree with you.
Okay.
Can I bring up what's going to happen in
He's questionable, by the way, for the game.
Oh, he's going to play.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I got a 1-minute thing for you. Here's what's going to happen in the Cincinnati. Turn your clip machine on. Here's what's
We
going
have
to
a
happen.
clip machine?
Yes.
Does it have a crank, a big crank on it?
You want to hear this? Everybody sort of get your pencil and paper out. What did we see on Monday Night Football? A rule that nobody knew,
Right.
correct?
Yeah.
Here's what's going to happen in the Cincinnati-Seattle game. Cincinnati is going to be tied with Seattle in Cincinnati with 3 seconds to go in the game. Cincinnati's going to go for a game-winning field goal. It's going to be blocked by Seattle. It's going to be picked up by a Seattle player who's going to try and return it for a touchdown. He is going to backtrack into the end zone, and he's going to step on the line. The question I have for you is, what happens? The game is over. What happens? Last play of the game.
He scores on the
A
blocked field goal, so he gets 2 points.
You block the field goal.
Are you
for
saying?
Seattle.
Are we assuming Seattle's getting 2 points, or he's stopping right on the end zone line?
No, I'm saying okay. He runs out of the end zone, but not because he wants to. He's trying. They block the field goal.
Okay.
Seattle blocks the field goal.
Okay.
Anybody speak up in English? So they block the field goal, and a guy from Seattle picks it up, thinking he's going to go for the winning touchdown. Last play of the game.
The winning 2 points.
It's a field goal.
A field. Okay, I'm sorry.
Not an extra point.
Winning touchdown. Got it.
But he backtracks. You know how players will back when they're returning punts. So he goes backwards, and he accidentally goes over the line. What happens? Overtime? Ball on the 20?
What was the score when they tried to kick the field
Tied.
goal? Is he tackled in the end zone for a safety?
He's not tackled.
I don't
he
know.
goes out of that.
What-
Well, when it happens,
It's a safety, isn't it?
It's a safety.
Yeah.
What? How many
So
points do
Cincinnati
they get?
wins.
No.
Cincinnati gets 2 points, and Cincinnati wins.
So Cincinnati gets 2 points?
I think that's the rule.
You don't know. Nobody knows. 1 point. Say 1 point safety.
Really?
Cincinnati wins by 1 point. So when you see it in this game or another this year, and you see a guy picks up a blocked field goal and he tries to run it out of the end zone, and they push him back and he goes out of the end zone, the kicking team wins the game. Even though they got the field goal blocked, they win the game. It's a 1 point safety.
Yet another weird NFL rule.
So
all right,
there you go.
time to take a break.